Hey guys, today I have a nice surprise for you guys. Sailor Moon for ColourPop. Are you losing your mind right now? Because it took me like 5 times to start recording this because I was just like overly excited and sounded super fangirled out of my mind. I mean, I'm a 90s chick, you know? I used to watch Sailor Moon non-stop. I was like in love with Tuxedo Mask. I thought in my head that I was USAGI. USAGI is Sailor Moon's original name. And I'm mentioning it, not trying to brag and act like super fangirl, but because it's the name of one of the products. Anyway, it has the flip hologrammy packaging, like the notebooks back in the day. I had all my notebooks for school had that. Dudes, you have no idea. I was psyched when I got this to the point that like I didn't even notice that I got duplicate of one of the lippies. So yeah, at the beginning, these footage has 2 of the same gloss. You're not seeing things, but as it progresses, I actually got the correct one sent, so you'll see the comparisons of the 2 shades because they're similar, but they do have some different tones. Anyway, so all the packaging has all the Sailor Moon deco, and it has Luna, which is the cat, and the glitters have little moons and stars. It's like insane. I'm psyched. This is actually my favorite one, this little light pink one. Super cute. So let's get on to the actual swatches so we can like stop fangirling for a minute. Oh, this is the palette. Doesn't this scream spring to you? Because to me it was breaking me out of the rut of the holidays and the winter tones and that whole feel. I'm kind of done with winter already, so I needed spring things to start coming around so I can bring, you know, some solace to my heart. This is the collection. There are 2 blushes, 2 glitters, 2 lip bundles, and a palette. The lip bundles are going to be sold separate. It's ultra glossies and ultra blotted. So let's start with the blushes. The packaging has Luna on it and it has a Luna imprint on it. There is a peach coral and a pink shade. These are the 2 colors. The peachy one has a little bit of shimmer, and the pink one actually doesn't have anything. It's completely matte. Both of them have the same deco in the packaging. So these are the shades. This is about 2 swipes of each one, but you can tell that it has a little slight shimmer on the one peach coral, more like a coral. There it is, different lighting, in and out of the sun. And let's go on to the glitters. So these are the Glitterally Obsessed shades. There's Moon Prism Power, which is a lavender with little stars and moons, and Moonlight Legend, which is just glitter with stars in a little light pink tone with a gold flip. So this is the swatch. Let's see it in a different lighting. Isn't it pretty? I think the pink one is my favorite. It does have a little bit of lavender glitter in it as well, but it's not as noticeable as the original. Alright, so by this time of the video, I already got the new shade, the correct shades for the lips. And yes, there is 2 bundles. There's a Moonlight bundle and a Daylight bundle. The Moonlight bundle is a warmer tone set with a blotted and a glossy, and the Moonlight is a cooler tone bundle with also a blotted and a glossy. These are them, so I actually have some comparisons in different lighting, and the blotted lips are very similar. I took this picture on purpose so you guys could see how one is warmer toned than the other, but they are fairly similar when swatched. Actually on my skin they look very, very similar. The glosses, one of them is a light champagne color and the other one has more peach on it. So these are the lips. They're also going to be available individually. So this is the Sailor Moon palette, the main event, you might call it. And it has 12 shades in a cardboard packaging. Does not have a mirror. The back has some holographic little moons and like in a little foil, in the gold foil. And the front of the palette itself has Sailor Moon kind of like screaming her typical little giddy girly laughter face that she does. You know. So anyway, this is the palette. It has a great amount of color and it still has some neutrals in there, so you don't need a separate palette to do a look with. And it also has some nice shimmers, has even a duochrome in there. I loved it. I feel that I haven't been this excited about a palette in a while from ColourPop. I feel like the last two palettes were a little bit bland. You know, you hear me when I speak about them here in the videos that I tell you if I feel like I'm excited or not. But this one I am definitely behind. I think that it's total spring into summer. Even people that are completely afraid of color can still get this and come up with a look that's not completely overdone. And all of you that are super color freaks can also combine very well a bunch of colors in here and come up with some cool stuff. I'm kind of in between. I can get out of my house with a big purple shade in my lids or completely dark and neutral. So it's like I could do either or. But I feel this palette caters to both. And I really love the packaging. I am a fan of Sailor Moon, this whole collection, but I'm very excited for. If you need to pick things, get the palette, get at least one of the blushes, and even if you venture into getting one of the glitters. I feel like the Blotted lips you can skip.